Welcome, geeks, nerds, and dorks, to Geeking Out with Olivia. Now, today, I just got back. I just got home like probably a couple hours ago, and I was laying down, and I feel like shit. I feel like something has just gotten in me and decided to make me shit my pants all day and make me just bleh. Well, I was at my friend's during the weekend. We had a fun time for like the first 2 nights or the first 2 days. A lot of fun. But then the second day, after eating a shit ton of candy, or the third day of eating a shit ton of candy and a shit ton of pizza, has kind of taken its toll on me. Um, I ended up leaving earlier than expected, and I feel really bad because I was gonna stay there a little bit longer, but I feel like shit. I wrecked their toilet. It was so bad. I feel so bad about it because I was like, oh my gosh, I have to go to the bathroom, and they're like, oh yeah, just go, and I'm like, I don't feel good, and so I went home and I was just like, oh, I don't feel good. I feel like I have to throw up. It's so bad, but while I was feeling like shit, I had looked on Markiplier's page and I had noticed that he has made he has been playing the downloaded content for The Evil Within, and I really didn't like that game. Like I did throughout the game. In the beginning, it was really interesting. I got hooked right away. It was like stuff was happening right away. I was like, oh my gosh, this is like so amazing, and it scared me, heart racing, and everything. And a couple episodes in of him playing, he got a gun and he was shooting like the things that would walk at you. And I was like, oh okay, like this isn't bad. And I thought it was only gonna be like a little bit of things. Then it kind of turned into a zombie game, and it really bothered me because all this hype was for. Can you stop making sounds with your mouth? Thank you. He gives one, and it's kind of gross. But it's my dog. Just so you don't think it's some random guy just sitting next to me, like. But they made all this hype about Evil Within, and it was supposed to be this horror game, like legit scary, like oh my gosh, my heart is like pounding out of my butthole. But no, it wasn't as good as I expected it to be. I was really bummed, to be honest, because I really wanted this great horror game finally. I know I've never really played a lot of horror games, but I was so excited for a horror game and it wasn't, and I was just really bummed out. So it kind of sucked. The ending left so many questions. That's why I kept looking through the game. That's why I kept just dealing with it, even though it was basically a zombie game. I didn't want it to be a zombie game. I mean, the creators do whatever they want, but I was expecting it not to be a zombie game. So I kept watching it till the very end, and so many unanswered questions. I was so pissed. But when I watched today of Markiplier playing the Evil Within downloaded content, I could just say DLC. I don't get why I'm saying that the full thing, but he had kind of put in how he was confused also on the ending and how he had so many questions also, but how he thinks that from the character's view that you were playing originally, which I forget his name, I forget all of their names except for like the crazy guy who was Wesley, but he had said that was from his view, and we're looking at all the different views of all of the main characters that were in it. So now we're watching in the DLC. We're watching the girl, which I don't even know her name either. I'm sorry, I'm so bad with names. But we're watching from her view, and we're getting a different side of the story, and it's really interesting. It's a different take, and there's questions that are being answered, which I really enjoy. So I just hope all of the questions I have will be in the DLC and in this crap game. Well, I didn't think it was crap game, but this not so good game will turn out to be so much better than what it was, because the graphics were great. The idea of being in someone's mind and messing around and all of that stuff was really interesting, especially somewhere very, very dark. It was a very interesting take on just everything, to be honest. I don't know what I was doing. I can see I'm going opposite, so it's confusing me because I can see me right here. It just kind of confused me because I was like, what am I doing? Why am I going this way and not this way? Never mind. I'm not even gonna try to explain that. It's reverse. Yeah, that's the way. That's what I say. Um, Sorry this video isn't gonna be as long because, you know, I kind of feel like shit. I just want to sleep. So, tomorrow I was thinking about, because no one is giving me ideas, making a makeup tutorial. Now I know that a lot of my viewers are guys, and I feel bad, but I will give advice on um like what you can do to help a girl in a way. Not, oh, imagine that must be not really help her, but give her advice. Because sometimes she's like, "Oh, do I look pretty?" And you're like, "Yeah, you look good." And she's like, "Oh, I don't look good enough," like that kind of thing. So I'll help you. I'll help you really good. So it'll be makeup and tips for men or guys, whatever you are. So I'll see you guys in my next video, and I hope I feel better tomorrow. And so be prepared of me looking like crap in the beginning of the video, and then looking like I normally do. So I hope you have a wonderful day, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye bye.